Hello and welcome back to MCNN. My name is Salem.
And I'm Pixie.
And we're back for the final episode of our Secret Life recap.
It's been an absolute blast getting to go over this series with all of you every week, and I do mean literally. We've lined the studio with TNT, and if anybody tries to steal the outside of our building again, we'll blow it up ourselves.
As of right now, Etho's episode still hasn't landed on our desk, but we can come to our own conclusions for what...
Wait. Sorry I'm late. I've got Etho's latest episode. And the milk.
I just finished printing the flippin' script.
Never mind about the milk.
Oh, thank you, Lyric. Now that Etho's episode has aired, which covers both sessions 8 and 9, we don't have to speculate on what his tasks were last week. His first task was a complicated one, to take on the role of a silent hero. He had to protect his fellow Yellows from traps and damage, a task that he forfeited when he turned red.
His red tasks took a more interesting turn, as Etho opted to fail and re-roll 2 of his tasks immediately in the hopes of getting something better.
Oh, come on.
If you actively hit fail.
I can fail this, right?
It doesn't take you to... If you want to take 2.5 hearts damage.
Oh, let's do it.
You're just not even gonna try?
Nope.
Why are people failing?
Yeah, I can't do mine.
They
I
can't
might
be
actually.
bothered to put the time in.
No, I know a
So if
fail
I
when I
can't do
see
mine,
a
I
fail.
just press fail too, right?
Oh, no. Yeah, I'm gonna roll again.
Etho, you can't do that.
No? I just did, though.
You don't get
Wait, you.
That's not how it works.
Just take it. You lost 7.5 hearts.
Is he just cycling for different tasks?
But if I get a good one, I can actually do it, and then I get hearts back, right?
Oh my god.
Always the metagamer. Always the metagamer.
Green, do you want me to
There, this is more like it. This is what we're talking about.
After turning down tasks requiring him to get a player to look at an Enderman and setting a successful trap in someone's base, he finally accepted the challenge of damaging another player with dripstone. This one, he succeeded after a few attempts, though only after Scar took pity on him.
I'm sorry, though maybe next time.
Would you do like a mercy, just jump on it for me,
I
please?
think that might be a good time to call the end of the session then.
Thank you,
boy.
Scar. Thank you, Scar.
I think so.
You're what?
I'll leave you alone now.
Now that we've put together the last few puzzle pieces from last session, let's move on to tonight's big story, the season finale.
This week started off on a very sweet note from Skizzleman as he began the session with a desperate plea to his fellow server members. He asked them if they could find it in their hearts to give their final gift hearts to Tango, who ended last session with very few to his name.
Take 2.5 hearts off. Oh, wait. Attention, family of Reds. Chaos is about to ensue before us. The Heart Foundation is asking for one last moment of love. Let us all go out knowing that at the core of this madness, there is indeed a bond that can be broken. Find it in yourself to gift your hearts to Martin. Finish that sentence for you.
Some people were quick to help Tango out since he was sitting at 2.5 hearts at the start of the session. Others had already used their hearts for their friends and allies. Pearl and B-Dubs were quick to gift theirs to each other, literally as the camera started rolling.
Aw, B-Dubs.
Yes, of course.
What a lovely intro. Here we go, buddy.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Unfortunately for the Mounders, their week also started with a little tension as Cleo, Grian, and Etho showed up to antagonize them. Thankfully, Joel's new greeting system was pretty direct.
Can I do it,
Beat up,
please?
you're taller than Joel.
Yes. What the heck, Etho? Nice. I tagged
They
him.
got me. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Did they really
oh
want me
did my
to
fireworks do
be
any
squaring up
damage?
with my bow?
They scapped it. I think they did.
After scaring the neighbors off, Pearl led her team into a new partnership with Gem, her other best friend, and murder buddy.
It's this weird thing that happened where I murdered her and also recruited her into an apocalypse and murdered her best friend, but now we're besties.
Yeah, you see?
Okay, but like
I
Van
think
comes
that's some
first.
sort of syndrome.
It's a
that I've
perfect
heard
concoction of
before.
items. I don't know what you're talking about.
Murder camel,
What's
murder
Joel up
camel,
to?
murder camel, murder camel.
Joel's coming this
Murder
way.
camel, murder camel, murder camel.
murder camel.
Although both of them wanted an alliance, some of their teammates were a little wary. Scott and Joel especially had some unresolved issues, since Scott was there when Joel's wife fell into the void, and Scott had his own hesitancies about Joel.
I won't kill Joel. I think he's better at PvP than.
Okay, I'll
no,
take
but
it.
I don't like Joel. I would rather Joel died. My main thing is just Joel's made an entire vendetta against me. A very one-sided vendetta, I might add, but this entire series and all series. So I don't actively try and kill Joel. I just don't like him winning.
Well, look, I'll just leave you two to have your kind of like little spa between each other. I won't stop you. I won't stop him. You know, it's what kind of goes on is goes on.
When the Scots agree to that, we'll temporarily bind with the Mounders.
With a tentative allyship formed, the players quickly got to work setting traps around the server. Gem was quick to start leaving TNT minecarts in the ground for people to walk over, while B-Dubs had a slightly more elegant plan.
Don't cross
It's
us.
gonna go around
the obvious trap I've
Shut up,
ever
Jim! I
seen
try
in
my
my
heart off!
life.
Dear
Maybe
God.
a
scope sensor.
It's gonna get somebody. Nobody's ever gonna know. This is perfect. Trust me, it's gonna get somebody.
Who's gonna run
B-Dubs, man.
through that?
B-Dub's allies might not have appreciated his artistry, but he definitely got results with it.
Oh! Right. How did I not see that?
It's like they always tell me, if you leave enough explosives lying around, eventually someone will set them off.
Pixie, what the actual...
Did it make you jump?
Things went so well for the Mounders Cherry Blossom Alliance that B-Dubs began thinking of fun, new, extremely attainable base ideas.
How are we feeling about that?
We're going gothic, medieval, ultra ornate fantasy.
Other teams didn't have nearly the same luck organizing, as any talk of an alliance between the Besties and the Heart Foundation fell apart when they collectively realized that they didn't have a plan.
They got a stacked team. It's Joel, it's Gem, it's Pearl, and B-Dubs, right?
I don't even know what the teams are.
We got to hit them with numbers.
I'm just here to keep Tango safe and kill Skizz.
Why do they have
Gem
Gem
over there?
Actually,
Why are there even teams? I don't even know what's happening.
Well, they decided on the next best thing. Arson! We have a segment for that now.
Thanks, Salem. When Skizz sent out the request for his fellow players to give Tango their hearts, half a dozen people answered the call. Cleo, Etho, Scott, and Impulse were kind enough to do so, as well as both of Tango's teammates, Skizz and Big B. Scar was also on that list, though he took the opportunity to try and strike up a deal. Scar called Tango over to Trader Scar's, where he offered a heart in exchange for a favor. Once he shooed the security detail, aka Skizz, away, Scars revealed the small print.
I will give you a heart.
Okay.
And a golden apple.
Ooh.
If you kill Skizz. At your time of your choosing.
Tango accepted the terms, but then reneged on the deal. He was never going to turn on Skizz, loyal as they both are. But he was very happy to turn on Scar instead. The ensuing fight cost Tango 2.5 hearts, more than canceling out Scar's gift. But the Heart Foundation seemed to reach a truce with him, through Arson. With a little prodding from his friends, Tango decided to burn down B-Dub's globe. When it didn't go up in the intended blaze, Scar offered his professional help. His second arson attempt went much better, but Scar had ulterior motives for this agreement. Tango stepped on a moss block that Scar broke, spleeting Tango out of the world and the game.
Oh, I love it. Goodbye, Tango.
The remaining members of the Heart Foundation, Skizz and Big B, fled and split up. Big B retreated to the back rooms, and Skizz took refuge with Gem and the Scots. This wasn't just a plea for help from an old friend, though. He traded gold for powered rails to Impulse in exchange for the use of their enchanter, to Gem's reluctant approval.
Several blocks of gold. Yeah, lots of gold so I can make powered rails now. So, yeah, he's very nice.
We're
Very
making
nice.
way too many alliances for a final episode, but I'll accept it for right now.
This was only a brief reply, however, as safety is limited when one is being hunted by a Joel in search of hearts. After fleeing from the first chase, Skizz was cornered by Joel, Gem, and Martin up in Gem's base. Joel was the first to strike, launching fireworks at Skizz. Skizz fled to the back of the hill, falling victim to Scott's dripstone pit trap. Stuck in a hole, and with Joel closing in, he took up the attack, landing a few solid hits on his attacker. But it wasn't quite enough. Joel made quick work of Skizz's 4 hearts, and Skizz was taken out of the game. Meanwhile, Etho and Cleo decide to focus on getting some fun firsts under their belt, bringing not 1, but 2 wardens to the surface, a first for Cleo, and indulging in a bit of arson and robbery, both firsts for Etho.
Do you want to rob Scars?
Is there anything left to rob?
I have no idea. I've never robbed anybody yet.
Oh, bless. Oh, sure, it's baby's first robbery. Yeah, let's do it.
Nobody actually ended up getting killed by either warden, but the important thing was that Cleo and Etho had fun, and Pearl got to show off her decked out skills kiting wardens around the server.
She's just having fun. No, that's Pearl. No, never.
Oh, that's Pearl. That's true.
Yeah.
We wouldn't do that.
No,
but we do have to admit, she is trying to bring the warden wherever we are.
Well, she said, I told her there's a warden. She said, you want me to take care of this? Look her, she's luring it over to Cleo and Etho's
so she's
house.
just doing us a favor.
Yes.
Big B, on the other hand, kept a low profile and kept going for as long as he could, coasting on his wits and skills of misdirection. When a bloodthirsty Joel asked how many hearts Big B had, right after killing Skizz, Big B gambled and said 30, making himself a much less appealing target than his actual heart level of 16 and a half.
My lines.
How many hearts you want, Big B?
Like 30.
Oh.
Okay, you can stay alive for now. I'm good.
Cheers.
Thank you.
It paid off, allowing him to retreat to the back rooms, but even there wasn't safe with Scar on his tail. The creepers Scar spawned weren't smart enough to follow their target, and after dealing Big B a few hurts of damage with an arrow, Scar soon got lost, wandering around amongst all the doors and corridors. Scott briefly showed up looking for a fight that Big B talked his way out of, but in this game, the Reds always come back for more.
I don't want to kill you, but like there's no one else to do things with. There's just a lot going on.
Yeah, well, I just have to finish something first. I mean, before I die at least, you know?
Yeah, I'll leave you. I'll come back.
All right. Thanks for the thank you. Thank you.
Eventually, Big B found himself facing off against Scar, Gem, and Scott, with Scott striking the final blow. As it turns out, it's a bit difficult to talk your way out of trouble when you're on mute.
Hey, Big B! Big B! Big B! Oh, Big B strong! Big B powerful! Watch out, Scott. Scott, if I hit you, it's going to be really bad.
I got him.
Okay, nice.
And thus was the Heart Foundation well and truly broken. Big B was knocked out of the game mere moments after Martin's final death thundered across the server. For more information about how the last big dog was taken out, let's toss it back to Pixie in the studio.
Thanks, Harmony. In the middle of all that heart-wrenching Heart Foundation drama, there was also a second, larger fight going on. Cleo, Grian, and Etho had retreated to the top of the pillar left behind when Joel tried to do his water bucket clutch.
Oh,
here he goes!
Oh my gosh, he's coming!
Everyone else quickly noted that there were 3 people in the center of the map on top of a very small platform, so of course someone was going to climb it. Martin decided to take up the challenge, approaching alone and hoping he wouldn't be seen. Unfortunately, Grian spotted him right as he reached the underside of the platform, and even with his attempt to ender pearl to the top, it wasn't quite enough. Grian shot him down, eliminating him from the game.
The ladder, make sure no one's coming up. Oh no, he's heard me.
Oh, I'm losing arrows at this point.
Lob it. There they are, they're coming up! What? Oh! They're in this!
Oh, I just got domed! Wow. Okay, fair. You know what? Fine.
He wasn't the only person trying to tackle the tower. Let's turn to our field team to hear how the Mounders fared.
Thanks, Pixie. With Cleo, Etho, and Grian reliving limited life by taking to the skies, the Mounders had to get creative in their attempts to take out the competition. Mumbo's tower, conveniently pre-equipped with a safety puddle, provided the perfect starting point for them to ascend. The castle crew were somewhat distracted, plotting potential TNT minecart drops, but it didn't take long for the Mounders to get high enough to start sniping. 2 of Joel's arrows hit Etho, sending him off of Secret Life's Skynet successor.
Oh, I'm down.
While he did survive the fall, Scar, not involved in the sky battle, took the opportunity to chase Etho down. Wounded and alone, Etho tried to get back to base, but Scar enderpearled in front of him, cutting him down just before he could make it home. Curiosity about Etho's death drew Bigby out of his couple rooms just in time to witness Martin's death and experience his own. The Mounders, meanwhile, kept towering until they were high enough for Joel to deploy his new favorite toy, a TNT cannon. It may not have been successful, but it certainly boosted morale.
Oh, you guys got hit.
Oh, it's nice. It's nice.
It blew itself up!
With Gem and the Scots beginning to box them in from their tower on the other side, Grian and Cleo decided it was time to assemble their nether portal and escape. Despite Cleo's advancement giving the game away, the pair managed to flee just as the Mounders finally connected the 2 towers. Cleo used her lava bucket to trap the portal behind them, a move they would later come to regret. Grian and Cleo returned to the overworld to find themselves in Gem's basement, and only barely had time to hide, as Gem and the Scots went to hunt them down in the nether, through the very same portal they had just left.
Okay, is everyone here?
I'm coming.
Hold on.
Okay,
Here we go.
3, 2, 1. Here we go. Let's go and see.
With no lava left, Grian set up a manual TNT minecart trap to trigger upon the band's return. While he got the track set up just in time, his plan was missing one key element, an escape route.
Oh, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Oh my gosh!
In the following chaos, Cleo got one shot in on the already damaged band members before having to flee and abandon their teammate. Cleo had one final chance to regret their lack of lava as GoodTimeWithScar caught up to the escaping straggler, jumped into the hole they had been digging to hide in, and ended her series.
This is for you telling B-dubs you're my favorite.
Back in the now very exploded basement, Gem sniffed out Grian's hiding place in her walls.
Grian's here! Grian's here! Grian's here!
And forced him into a 3v1 fight. He managed to hold his own long enough to do catastrophic amounts of damage, but was ultimately killed by Gem.
There we go!
Grian's death marks the end of the roommates, and also the end of our time for this segment. Back to you in the studio, Salem.
Thanks, Lilla. With the Mounders and Gem and the Scots as the final teams remaining, they realized there was no one else to fight but each other. They tried talking it out, but that didn't go so well.
Gem, you don't want to do this, right?
No, I don't.
So maybe you should be over here.
Maybe you should be over here.
Well, this is a dilemma, isn't it?
You could join the band, Pearl.
No, my mount is for life.
Do you want
That's
right.
Oh!
With Scar on their side, the Mounders went on the attack at the Cherry Blossom base. Gem, Scott, and Impulse were all hurting after fighting Grian, but they stood their ground and fought back. After gaining a vantage point and getting separated from the rest of his team, Impulse was an easy target for Pearl's flaming arrows.
Watch out for those bows.
Oh yeah. I am terrible.
Ah! No! Alright, Impulse, just stay calm, don't panic, it's fine, we're on half a heart and things aren't looking good, but as long as we don't panic, maybe I can get out of here, and if I can just get away, I can have a chance and fight another day.
Left on half a heart and stuck in a burning tree, Impulse tried to escape. He had a brief moment of hope when he fled through his redstone beneath the entrance staircase, but Scar spotted him on the way out.
I think I got Impulse. I'm gonna ender pearl over.
And with one band member out of the running, the real final battle begins.
Thanks, Salem. Down one member of the band, and both lower on hearts than they would like, Gem prepared to make their final stand against the Mounders. At the bottom of the mountain, they ran across B-Dubs and Joel. B-Dubs was swiftly shot by Scott and taken out of the equation, as he was only on 1.5 hearts after an accidental hit from Joel's bow just moments before.
Hi, Scott.
Hi, B-Dubs.
Oh no!
Sorry.
B-Dubs? No! Eat the apple! Oh no! Oh.
Joel didn't last much longer, though the exact details of who or what took him out is unclear, as neither Gem nor Scott got the extra hearts for killing him.
How much health has Scott got?
Joel. Enough, because I got regen, remember? From killing B-Dubs?
Based on our analysis, it seems that Joel felt one of the wolves, but we cannot be certain. Left as the lone Mounder, Pearl turned to Scar as the last-minute teammate in the final fight. Though he wasn't her first choice for an ally, he had fought alongside the Mounders that session, so she decided to trust him.
My Mounders! No! I failed them again! Where is Scar? Where is he?
In search of Scar, she ended up chasing an invisible Scott around the server. As luck would have it, Scott was also trying to hunt down Scott, so they teamed up. They began to chase Scott together, and Pearl offered to sacrifice herself to give Scar the extra hearts. Scar refused the offer, and the hunt continued.
Look, Scar, at the end of the day, I want you to kill me. You get extra 10 hearts, right?
I'm not gonna kill you, Pearl. I wronged you too many times this season.
I kill Scott, you kill me.
Meanwhile, Gem and Scott regrouped the Secret Keeper. On only 2.5 hearts, Scott began insisting that Gem kill him so she would get the extra hearts and not Pearl or Scar. He left her with some of his items, and she reluctantly finished off her ally, leaving Gem and the Scotts as a solo act going into the final battle.
I don't think I can do it. I think you're gonna need to do it.
Scott!
Wait, take this and this and some zombie eggs, and here's a power 4 bowl.
Thank you.
Go, Gem.
Seeing that Scott was now dead, Pearl once more insisted Scar kill her for the extra hearts, but he still refused, saying they'd take Gem down together.
See what yeah. I refuse. We go out together. That's bad form. It's like going up in a tower. I don't agree.
Gem was shooting the two of them from the Secret Keeper, so they decided to make their way to her for the final battle. Eventually, Pearl and Scar caught up to Gem and her dogs, but the pair won the 2v1. Scar got the kill on Gem, and the heart reward left him with a health bar of 15 hearts.
The dogs, the dogs.
2v1! Oh, you guys are gross. You guys are gross.
Come on, Scar, you got this. You got this, Scar.
By then, only 2 players were left. With nobody else to fight against, their emergency alliance couldn't last. But what did Scar and Pearl do when their common enemy was defeated? Let's go back to the studio for all the details on the final showdown of the series.
Thanks, Arrow. In the end, it all came down to Pearl and Scar. Pearl, the last Mounder, winner of Double Life, someone who didn't intend to win again. And Scar, the loneliest person on the server, forced to be the villain by a series of unfortunate tasks. Head to head with everything on the line. How did the story end?
All right, Pearl. Now it's free game.
Ow, okay, he's going straight in. I was like, okay, yeah, all right.
Come here, Pearl.
Nice shot with that. Oof, spicy. Come on.
Oh, it's getting dicey.
Oh, it is.
Come on, creep, come on, zombies. Wait, you
Oh,
got
gosh.
fire aspect? Oh my god.
Oh, jeez. Oh, spicy. Alrighty.
I'm running out of munitions. Oh, behind you.
I really don't. Oh, I know you tried it. You tried it right now. You better look
What?
behind you. Scar, look behind you. I'm serious. Look behind you, Scar. Ah, jeez. Oh, gosh. Behind you, Scar. Ah, jeez.
Oh, there was a zombie back there. Pearl, I'm coming for you. Where'd you go? Oh. Really? Oh my god. How did that happen? How'd the guy with no friends win?
In an unexpected twist, longtime fan favorite Good Times with Scar came out on top.
Unusually for a life series, Scar did not immediately die after winning. Instead, he went back to the Secret Keeper to hit succeed, and took the time to thank the audience for cheering him on.
Scar also holds the distinction of being the only person to complete his task this week. But that's because everyone had the same task this week to win Secret Life, and there can be only one! Either way though, here's this week's task chart. This would be where we usually wrap up our recap, but since it's the last episode, we at MCNN just wanted to take a minute to say thank you. It's been incredible with so many tasks and apocalypses and secrets that we've loved sharing with all of you in our second reporting season.
all of you out there who have been watching our videos are succeeding in your task too. You're taking part of this amazing community and helping to make it what it is.
While we can't offer you extra hearts or diamonds or camels as a reward, we can offer you our sincere thanks and the promise that you'll see us again the next time a new life game rolls around.
But before we go, we have one more request for you all. The Life Series players have been working hard right up until the holidays this year, and they deserve some love and support. Your task, should you choose to accept it, is to leave a nice comment and tell one of them how much you loved their series.
Now, if you'll excuse us, we have a task of our own to complete.